What up, YouTube? I am Dom Knight. This is Night Talks, and we are back with another Am I the A-hole? All right, so let's just jump right into this. Okay, so first story. Am I the a-hole for calling my husband out in front of my friends on planting a recording device while we were having a girls' night in? This happened last week. I told my husband, 31-year-old male, I was planning on having a girls' night at home. And he initially was like, no, not here. Get a hotel or something. I said I couldn't afford a hotel and no need for a hotel. He asked if he could join us if he's going to allow it. But I said no, this isn't how girls' night in works. He eventually agreed to let me have it and even said he'd go out so my friends could be comfortable. I invited the girls over. Most of them had a lot of heavy venting to do. At some point, things got a bit emotionally charged and there was crying. Lots of it. After that, we brought in food and drinks. When I went to turn on the TV, I spotted a small device tucked on the side. I took a look and found that it was actually a voice recording device. I was in disbelief. I knew my husband put it there to listen in on our private talk, which felt highly violating. I didn't hide it from the girls. I showed them the device, called my husband to get home, and confronted him right there in front of the girls. The girls were shocked, and my husband denied it after I flipped out and called them out. Then said he was feeling curious to know what we were talking about, and he wanted to make sure we weren't trash talking him specifically. The event was cut short, and the girls left. I kept lashing out at him for ruining the night and possibly my relationship and trust with my friends. I said that not only did he violate my privacy, but my friends as well, because they were talking about very personal stuff. He argued that it was no big deal. Then I should have let him join us if we had nothing to hide, and that this was on them for opening up about private matters to begin with. He went on to talk about how I humiliated him to call him out in front of my friends. I told him they deserve to know who he really is after what he's done. We argued some more and he went out again. We're in conflict till today, and I feel like I made a mistake calling him out like that, aside from how I felt about it. He claims that my friends will no longer respect him after that. Am I the a-hole? Now, it was a crazy night, I'm sure. All right, well, are you the a-hole? No, you're not, but I think you're not the a-hole because I get why you're mad, but I don't think you should have went about confronting him the way you did. And this is just me personally, okay? I'm gonna give you a 0. I am gonna give you a 0 out of 10, but I am gonna highlight something. What he did was wrong. Your husband, he gets that's just insane. He gets an 8 out of 10. That's just a total. He should be able to trust you to hang with your girlfriends, bro. Like, all of us, we have our friends. We need that bro time, that girl time every now and then, where you just get away and just, do your thing with your peeps, your girls, your boys, whatever. So I fully understand that. That was ridiculous. That only an insecure person would do something like that. Like, you don't trust your girl that much to just go out for a few hours for the night so they can do their thing. Like, come on, bro. So I get it. But I do think when you found it, this is what I would have done. I would have took it and I would have talked to him about that later. Just so the girls would feel at ease and no one's feeling, at that moment, and put him on the spot. Because, I mean, this is going to affect your relationship, whether you guys choose to stay together. I mean, you guys are already married. So, like, I don't know if this is something worth getting a divorce over. So it's kind of rough. It's a little bit of a rough situation, but I do think now that you've done this, it's going to be weird for the girls to come by when he's there. And it's definitely going to change some dynamics. It's going to be a little bit awkward. It just is what it is. So I'm going to give you a 0 though. He gets an 8. That's ridiculous. He shouldn't have did that. Like, come on, man. It shouldn't even been a problem. All right. Next story. Am I the a-hole for getting mad at my girlfriend because she canceled my subscription? I'm a 20-year-old male. My girlfriend's a 20-year-old female. We're in a relationship and we live together. She had some bad experiences getting bullied in her childhood. She has been bullied for so many reasons, like her style and how she does not fit in, etc. So she doesn't have that much confidence in herself and always starts getting emotional if someone criticizes her. All right, now into the story. Yesterday, when I came back from work to play some video games on my Xbox, I realized the Xbox was not there. I thought something like my girlfriend maybe have moved it somewhere to clean the place where I was sitting. Now, I personally don't clean the place that my Xbox sits on because I don't have time. So I thought of this as a very helpful thing that she has done for me. I was very thankful for her in my mind, but still couldn't see where my Xbox was sitting. I searched everywhere in the house, but no clue. But I let it slide because I thought I could ask her where it was after she came home from work. And after a while, she finally reached home. I didn't ask the Xbox right away because I wanted to be nice to her. So she took her shower and ate dinner, etc. But she was late, and also she was very sweaty for some reason. I didn't think much of it. Big mistake. Then we sat down and watched some TV, and I finally asked her where my Xbox was. Her eyes started to shake, and she told me, I sold your Xbox because I wanted to get a gym membership and go to the gym with my friends. I was furious. I went on a rant about how it was my Xbox and how she couldn't sell it without my permission. She said she wanted to join her friends. I told her that she could have used her own money and also reminded her that I was saving my money to buy that Xbox while she spent her money shopping. I told her she could have saved her money for the gym membership. She said she couldn't wait and she wanted to join and go with her friends. The argument got tough and she left to stay at her parents' house. At that night, her mother called me and berated me for not sacrificing something for the girl that I love. And she was desperate and that was the only way she could get it, blah, 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 just hang up. But now I think of it and I kind of feel guilty. Should I let it slide like my mother-in-law said? First things first, that's not your mother-in-law. That is your girlfriend's mom. You guys aren't married, okay? So, because you aren't married, she does not have any access to anything that's yours. You bought that Xbox, that's your Xbox. You, sir, get a 0 out of 10. You were even nice about it. Let her chill, because I ain't gonna hold you. I would have came home and started snapping right away. Like, yo, have you seen it? You know, I wouldn't have snapped, but I would have been like, have you seen it? Once she said that, I would have flipped out. Your girlfriend gets a 7 out of 10. First of all, she stole from you. She's a criminal now, bro. That's stealing. That's what it is. So she stole your Xbox and sold it for money. Okay? You should file. I mean, honestly, if you want to, you can file a police report against her and get it back, from wherever she sold it to. But I don't know. I would leave her for this. That's just me. I mean, you just have blatant disrespect for me and my things. You're just gonna sell. Wait, what am I gonna come home next? Sell my car when I'm not around? Like, geez. So I wouldn't deal with that. She could have asked you for help. Like, who knows? You might have had the money to pay for the membership. Like, she didn't need to sell your Xbox. I'm sure there was something for a gym membership. Like, what gym are you going to? You and your friends, like, you ain't even serious about the gym, so probably going to like Planet Fitness, ain't like $10. So like, yeah, no. So no, you're not the a-hole. No, you shouldn't feel bad. She needs to replace that Xbox. It's that simple. All right, next story. Am I the a-hole for not wanting my ex-husband to have our daughter overnight after he got her ears pierced? I am a mother of a 6-year-old girl. My ex-husband has her stay with him every second weekend of the month. She has been wanting her ears pierced for a long time, but I think she is too young. I've told her she can get them done when she is 10, but doesn't stop asking. When I picked her up last Sunday, I found that he had gotten her ears pierced at effing Claire's of all places. I got really angry. I won't deny that. I asked him why the hell he'd done it, and he had no right to do something without consulting me. He told me she's old enough to get it done, and she asked him that as she's his daughter, he had the right to do that with her. I just don't feel like I can trust him anymore if he'd do this behind my back. I grounded my daughter for a week for asking him when she knew she wasn't allowed, but she's a child. He doesn't have that excuse. I'm not sure I want him to have her overnight anytime soon, and I'm planning to consult my lawyer over this. My family thinks I'm overreacting as it's just earrings, but I honestly feel like I can't trust him as a co-parent anymore. And it's even worse that he took her to Claire's, which has a horrible reputation for their piercings. Am I the a-hole in this scenario? Am I overreacting? Yes and yes. Okay? Yes, you are the a-hole. I'm going to give you a 5 out of 10. All right? First things first. Like he said, that is his daughter. She asked him. It sounds like you didn't tell him, hey, if she asks you to get her ears pierced, don't do it. Or like, hey, how do you feel about this? Because, you know, you guys are both her parents. So any decision like this needs to be discussed. You guys could have came to an agreement. It sounds like you are kind of a selfish, greedy person who thinks that she runs everything. And because she primarily lives with you, he has no rights or say so in her life. And that is not how this goes. He is her father, and she wouldn't be here without him. So he does have a say in what goes on in her life. You really are trying to stop his parental rights because he granted a simple wish that's not a big deal from his daughter. She asked me to get her ears pierced. I know girls who got their ears pierced when they were 3-4 years old. Okay, it's not a big deal. She was gonna get them pierced anyway. Who cares? She got them done. She liked it. Okay, you went to Claire's. All right, big whoop. It's fine. As long as you clean it, it won't get infected. Just clean the dang earrings and it's fine. If you know how to take care of a piercing, you know how to take care of a piercing. So, yes, you are being the a-hole. You are overreacting. You're going to waste time, money, and energy to get his parental rights provoked over earrings. That's essentially, it's not like she came home with bruises. It's not like she came home saying something bad happened. No. He did something nice for his daughter that she wanted, and you want to punish him for it. Punishing her, I get it, because obviously she knew what she was doing when she asked him to get her ears pierced. She was playing both sides. So I get that. But you trying to take his rights from him, that is ridiculous. Come on, stop being so selfish. Pull your head out your butt and let it go. It's not that serious. All right, guys. I am Dom Knight. This is Night Talks. Fun as usual. Hope you guys liked it. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. Hit the bell so you don't miss a thing. I have a goal and we are knocking on the door. 600 subs by the end of June. So do me a favor and slap that subscribe button for me and help me hit that goal. I'll toss my social medias right there. Follow me on Instagram only if you want to. And I will be back soon.
Rack it up, I gotta build up the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my post, the same now, I've been humble too long.